So I've been in crypto about 4 years now, and we have been early investor in projects like Cadena, Altura, Vulcan Forge, and we have made a decent amount of money, but we have also lost quite some and destroyed few crypto portfolios, which had a lot to do with the places and people where I got my investment knowledge and investment ideas from, which I'm gonna share in this video, so hopefully you won't make the same mistake. Everybody new here, I'm Zach. I run a small investment fund, mainly focusing on crypto, and the reason I'm making this video is to help you to not make the same mistakes as I did, because I would probably have a portfolio in the multi 7 figures by now. And the second reason is that I might be building a networking / research group in the future, so I might leverage this YouTube channel for that, but I don't know yet, and we'll see. 2020-21, the first year of my crypto journey, I spent this year mainly gathering my knowledge and investment ideas from free content, so reading tweets, watching YouTube videos, Discord channels, Telegram channels, and so on. This was a great place to start from because I wouldn't have discovered the importance of the last 2 points if I wouldn't have experienced this in my journey. And also they were free, which was a really good thing because I really didn't have that much extra money to spend back then. So a few months in, I made some progress. I had like 15 different crypto projects in my portfolio. The markets were green, everything was pumping. I thought this is easy to make money in crypto. Why I didn't discover this before? But then the markets turn around and you can guess what happens. I soon realized that the problem with this so-called free approach was the fact that I often have to go through a ton of information to find the one thing that I was looking for. So if I'm here, this is like a social media maze, and here's the one piece of information I was trying to find. So I had to go through all this content to just find the one piece of information that I was looking for. And this made progressing really slow. And also the stuff here, like 95% of the stuff here in the social media maze, they're not that useful at all, and I often did end up getting just more confused than I was to begin with. On top of that, there are also people that get paid to say things, which messed up things a little bit more. I also noticed at the time when the information came public, so as an example, YouTube made a video about crypto project, it was often way too late to buy in. However, I do still think that in these YouTube videos and all tweets and Discord channels, Telegram channels, all the free content out there, you can gather all the information you need to do incredibly well in crypto. And for me personally, it is still a small part where I get my investment ideas and knowledge from. But now in hindsight, I've discovered that there are things that can make the crypto learning curve a little bit faster and easier, which leads us to the second point. 21-23, the time of crypto masterminds, research groups, and network groups. It was around this time when I decided to join one of my first crypto masterminds. I did have experience on this mastermind concept from my marketing times. We used to do a lot of social media marketing for music artists. Charlie Morgan was one of my first mentors, and he taught me a lot about marketing back in the days. So Charlie, if you're watching this video, I love you. So I kind of knew how these masterminds and networking groups work, so I thought that if I could find the right group for crypto, it would really help me take me forward. And to be completely honest, I still haven't to this day found a crypto mastermind / research networking group that I really like and had all the things that I would wish for, which annoys me and is one of the reasons why I've been thinking of building one in the future, but we'll see. This specific crypto mastermind that I joined back then, it was good. I'm really grateful for the lessons that I learned. I think I paid like 4K to join back in 21, and this is when things got really interesting. I got access to people with 6-figure, 7-figure portfolios that were way ahead of me, which was a really good thing for me. One of the first things I noticed after joining the mastermind is that the quality of information was much higher because one, these guys were way more experienced, and second, they really didn't bother to talk if they had nothing useful to say. And I really liked this because it helped me keep my head much clearer, and also finding things that I was looking for became much easier. And many of them already had answers to many of the obstacles that I was struggling with. So I could just use the search function or ask a question in the chat whenever I had an obstacle, and then I could get an answer and solve that obstacle and move the next one. Then I could solve that obstacle, and this made the crypto learning curve for me a lot faster. Others also helped me see my blind spots, which I couldn't spot myself, and also it became much more fun and easier because you had these like-minded people you could network with and be in the journey together rather than figuring out and grinding every information out by yourself. Now looking back, the best thing wasn't the fact that I did reach my goals faster, so I got from point A to point B faster. Of course it was great, but it was more about the paradigm, so the way of thinking I adopted from these people. For example, how they made their investment decisions, on what categories and why, how they viewed the macro environment, how they got into projects early and what kind of things they were looking for. Obviously not all groups are great, and I haven't had experience with bad one as well, but I think if you can find the right one and right people, you can literally become like a powerhouse together. Then the last point, 23 and onwards, so this is still continuing for me, and this is the most important one, and I've only really understood this recently and still trying to figure out things regarding this. But it's about think for yourself. Like I've already spent years in crypto and burned through different crypto portfolios and seeing how the big wigs play the game, and like many of you also probably have. So we know what to do and we often have all the information to make those decisions. And yet we humans like to avoid decision making to the last split and keep searching for these golden nuggets from other people, from masterminds, networking groups, social media and so on, or try to get validation from other people from the things that we are doing. We often deal with this perfectionism, like is this going to be the right decision? Like who knows? If it takes us closer to the goal, it probably can't be too wrong. I don't think we humans need to be snipers, we just need to be direction right and we'll eventually get to our goal. And there are different ways to get to the specific goal, and some things take you there a little bit faster than others. And doing better or making more money, just basically doing more of the things that are already working. And in crypto specific case, so let's say you buy into project normally with 10k, you buy in with 50k. So we often know what to do, but we just don't do it. And this is something that took me personally really long to understand, and still trying to comprehend how simple it is to actually do better or make more money, but we like to overcomplicate it. So it's not often about trying to find and test new things, it's more about doing better and with more volume of the things that are already working. But yeah, we went a little bit off topic there, but back to the think for yourself topic that we're discussing about. I think that has a lot to do with just asking yourself simple questions, because we often have the answers and know what to do, especially if we've been in the game for long enough. Another example, crypto has been really volatile the past few years, and it's been like an emotional roller coaster for many, including myself. When I'm on such an emotional roller coaster, I like to dig deep and ask myself questions like, has new information come up that invalidates my investment thesis? If not, cool, I keep holding. If new information has come up, for example, there's a project that has stopped delivering on the promises, or there's something happening in the macro environment, I think it's completely okay to change your mind. The worst thing we can do is to change our mind and not do anything about it. There's plenty of new crypto projects coming out every month, but if you're dialed in one or two crypto categories and you know your market incredibly well and you stay on top of your category and you have the ability to think for yourself, which is something I've been trying to practice a lot lately, you can make these rapid fire decisions without needing anyone's input. So you can move a lot faster, and most often you come across plenty of great projects way before it catches the masses' attention. That's a good place to be in, and this is how many of the big wigs make most of their money. But yeah, I have nothing else to add. Hope you found this quick video valuable.